then I just started walking. And I walked, I don't know, half a mile, and all of a sudden I found myself in front of the Ebenezer Baptist Church where Martin Luther King preached. And this place, this little church, unlike the big fancy memorial, you could feel the light. It was like light emanating out of this church. And you walked in, and it's like someone threw a thunderbolt at you. And they actually had his speeches going on, and they had music. And I realized, I said, my God, this is just like being in any temple in India. That was the moment when I walked into the Ebenezer Baptist Church, and I realized this is just like being in Benares, in a holy place. This is like being in Jerusalem. And I said, oh my God, we could do this here, that we have the resources and the sacred, power to wire a pilgrimage tradition here, and people wouldn't have to go to Machu Picchu, and they wouldn't have to go to Benares. And I started getting this idea, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be phenomenal to have a great tradition, to establish a tradition of true pilgrimage in America? But where are the places? Because the power of pilgrimage is about reconnecting to the power of place. It's not about you, but it's about when you go to a place where thousands of people have had life-transforming experiences, and you tap into that, not only from your personal consciousness, but your collective consciousness, possible past lives. There's so many ways that you're connected with the history and evolution of our people. What a pilgrimage gives you is much more than a fantasy adventure. It gives you a practice that you can undertake with other people in the middle of your life. But you can actually have a life-changing, life-transforming experience with other people and deep community and deep power right here on your own soil. My vision for these stops is very traditional. What happens when people go to holy places? One, they cleanse themselves. They feel purified. Two, you get hooked up with the history of your culture. You're going to the root of your history. You're going to the root of your community. And so you're going to yourself. I am proposing a pilgrimage project, currently named the 2012 Pilgrimage Project, in which we will take a bus and go to holy sites in our own country, in the United States, places like Walden Pond, the Ohio Serpent Mounds, Dr. King's Ebenezer Baptist Church, the Mississippi Delta, Our Lady of Prompt Succor in New Orleans, the El Chimayo Church in Santa Fe, Spider Rock, and there's so many of these places that are enshrined in the imagination. And as a group process, we will move over 28 days from coast to coast, from place to place, in a deep, soulful, meditative exploration and celebration of the sacral nature and power and diversity of this land, and how we can weave it together and receive that power for our own lives, how we can go forward and birth a new world. This pilgrimage will make history. It will open up a new potential in the collective consciousness that people can do in their own way. And we're taking what Walt Whitman did, and what Jack Kerouac did, and kind of bringing it into a formal, more diverse potential and practice. So this is, I see this, it's not what it's going to do for us, it's going to foster peace. It's going to foster new visions, and it's going to help other people. It's going to help the collective move from a kind of grudging tolerance to an open celebration of our living and breathing diversity. That's what I think it's going to be. We don't know why we do things. Why is a rationalization. Is a plan. This is greater. This is something that I feel has been downloaded from the universe. This is something that needs to be done. Buckminster Fuller had that great quote, which is, what is it that needs to be done that can only be done by me because of who I am? That kind of fits for me.